Today is Tuesday, which means that it's time for another live Q&A all about eBay and Amazon and Facebook dropshipping. As always, I'm your host, Paul J. Lipsky. So in this video, in addition to doing the regular Q&A, which we do every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube, sorry, weird noise, we are also going to spend a little bit of time showing you guys Facebook Marketplace and how to create a listing with it, kind of an overview of how to do the listing process. So currently I am in Orlando, Florida. If you guys are here live, jump into the live chat. Let me know where in the world you are chiming in from. Then if you have any questions about eBay, about Amazon, about Facebook, about dropshipping, leave them in that live chat. I'll do my best to answer those questions for you. Really quick, I want to give a shout out to some of my students in my eBay and Amazon course. So first we have Salam here in the eBay course. First month results, absolutely crushing it. So congratulations to Salam. And one of my students in my Amazon course who after a few months, they scaled up slowly like I teach inside the course. And now they are ready to just kind of take off, and they're doing excellent with their first kind of full month in. So congratulations to them in the Amazon course. All right, so let's get into this. If you guys don't mind, please give the video a thumbs up. That way it gets in front of more people. And let's now talk about Facebook Marketplace and creating listings. All right, so let me kind of show you, for those of you who have never used Facebook Marketplace before, kind of what we're dealing with here. So this is Facebook Marketplace. Pretty much everyone who has access to Facebook has access to Facebook Marketplace. You can do this on your computer, or you can do this on your phone. The icon you're looking for is this one right here. You can find this on the desktop version or on your phone version. I think it's also available in over 60 countries, Facebook Marketplace. I think it's something like 66. So this is kind of what it looks like. You can see all these different items for sale. Now, traditionally, Facebook Marketplace, it was created as kind of like an alternative to Craigslist, where if you, let me fix this real quick. If you, how do I do this? I'm trying to show my face on here as well. There we go. Where if you had items you didn't want anymore that you had around the house that you wanted to sell, you could list them up for sale on Facebook Marketplace, and it would only show it to people that lived near you. Because then what would happen is you would chat with someone who wanted to buy it, you would meet up in person, and they would pay you usually cash or through Venmo or something, and you would physically then hand them the item. Well, now there's an option where the payment can go through Facebook, and then you can ship it anywhere in the United States. So now your items can show up throughout the United States, not just in your geographic location. So you'll see here items, you'll primarily see at first items that are near where you are. So right now I'm near Orlando, Florida, so I just see items that are available for sale around here. But you'll also see some items that are available for shipping that are from people who live in other states, because they can then ship it anywhere in the United States. So let's open up one of these listings. I open up this one because this is something I'm actually looking at. Maybe getting one of these in the future. One of these like electric skateboard type of things. So this is a listing for one. This is not a drop shipper. This is someone who's selling a used one. So what does it consist of? Well, it's pretty straightforward. There's a bunch of photos of it, right? This person put up their actual photos and then stock images as well. On the right here, we have the title that was created. We have the price. We have the category here. So all this stuff matters. And the condition, the brand, and the description. And then generally where they are located. Now again, if you're doing drop shipping, that doesn't matter so much because you can ship it anywhere. Oh, and there's also tags as well. Now for this one, because this person doesn't have the shipping options set up, all I could do is message her and chat with her, and then we would meet up in person. Or what is available to a lot of people now is a buy button, where it would actually say here, instead of message them, there would be a button that says I click that and I can then buy it directly on Facebook, and then the seller would be responsible for shipping it to me. So this is generally what a listing looks like. So let me show you now how simple it is to set one of these up, to create a listing if we're doing drop shipping. So now I want to kind of put this out there in full transparency. This is not the account that I drop ship with. This is, if you go over and find me on Facebook, this is my Facebook account. This is not the one that I drop ship with. And there are a number of reasons for that, but one of them is because I don't have the shipping option available on this account. I do have the shipping option available on another account. So I use that account. I do not use this one, but that's why it's easy for me to use this one for demonstrative purposes on YouTube. So let me show you how this works, but the process is exactly the same for creating a listing. So let's find an item right here. I thought I had one pulled up, but I guess not. All right, so let's find a random item here. So we'll look up ceramic flower pot funny. I've been using these for a lot of demonstrations lately, and it's been kind of fun to see what's here. So this one's kind of funny. A little bit of a cheaper item, but let's use it because it's a funny example. So the listings here, how it starts is with a photo. They want a title, they want the price, they want category, condition, description, and tags, as well as your location. So let's start at the top. Let's start with some photos. Pretty simple. I'm just gonna open up this photo and save it to my desktop. So I'll call this number 1. Now there are 7 photos here. I would do that with all of them, but for now I'm just gonna do with one photo to kind of save time. At the same time, what I would start to do is start to build the title for this product. So if any of you are members of my eBay course, then you know that it's really important to create a really good title for your listings. And this is also true for Facebook Marketplace as well. Now, I'm not going to get too much into title creation right now, but I'm just going to use part of this title as an example. You can only have 150 characters for Facebook titles, so you want to max that out, but I'm just going to keep it short for now, just for this demonstration. So now I'm going to click on Add Photos here, and I'll choose that photo and upload it. Again, you would want to do as many photos as you can, up to 10. Then I'll add in the title, and again, I would make this title better. So then what you do is mark up the price. Now, what you mark it up, it depends on a lot of factors. So first of all, you got to account for the Facebook fees, which are 5% now. You also have to account for any sales tax you're paying. If there's shipping, you got to add that in there as well. I'm using Amazon Prime. I have free shipping. I'm tax exempt. There's no limit there's no like dollar limit for free shipping. So it's $9.92. That is the price I'm going to pay. And I would just mark that up. Also, what I consider when I mark up prices is the price of the item. Like I might mark this up, let's say like 30%, which is more than enough to cover everything, but that's not much of a profit. I still want to make a few dollars profit. So for the cheaper items, sometimes I even double them in price. As you see, there's something strange going on here. This is not in dollars, and I'll explain that in a minute, but let's just move forward for a second. The category here, now category can be, this is the trickiest part of creating a listing because it's not always the easiest to find the best category, and the categories they have are somewhat limited sometimes. So I'm going to come into, try to find where these planters would be. So home and kitchen, let's do home decor, and let's see what we got here. Decorative accents, artificial plants and flowers, not exactly. You could keep looking and try to find it in another category. We'll do that for now. Actually, let's see if I can find something better. Garden decor, let's try that. No, it's not really a garden decor. See, it can be tricky to find these sometimes. It's always the biggest struggle. And sometimes it does automatically find the category, which is great when that works, but it doesn't always. So I'll do other home decor for now. Condition, because we're doing drop shipping, is always going to be new. The brand is optional. You don't need that, so I usually don't include it. And the color is optional as well. In this case, I'm going to put it in because it's white. Yeah, it doesn't even have the option for white, so unless it's, oh, there we go, white. Now, description is pretty straightforward. You just copy that from Amazon. So I just copy this text right here, copy, paste it in there, and it always makes it look a little bit smushed. So I like to make it look a little bit nicer. All right. And any product tags you can add in there as well. Now it's going to ask for the location. Now, another thing, if you have the shipping option, it does look a little bit different, the order of what they ask for, but generally they are asking for the same information. Either it's on this screen or the next screen. So in this case, I'm in Orlando, Florida. I'm going to put that down. Even if I'm drop shipping, they're still going to ask for locations. So put that. And you can either say it's a single item or in stock. So I'm going to list this one in stock. And then I'll choose hide from my friends. Now, if you have the shipping option, this won't be available, but it'll still be hidden from your friends anyway. And then you can go ahead and click on next, and then you can finish up the listing. So it's pretty much that simple. All right. So it can be really that simple to list an item on the Facebook Marketplace. As you see, it's really not that difficult. Let me show you what it looks like on my account that has the shipping option. So you can see it's a little bit different. So let me pull that up. I had to pre-record this because I had to kind of blur out some information or zoom in enough so you couldn't see it, because I didn't want to reveal everything, reveal my account. I want you guys going and stealing my items. All right, so this is my other account, and I'm doing the same thing where I'm creating a listing, okay? Now in this case, it's asking, like I said, pretty much the same information. We have the photos here. So you can see the photos there on the left, ask for a title, and this is where it's a little bit different. It says available quantity. I put 1 in there, and the price, and the category, and the condition, and the color, and the description, and the tags. So that is all the same. Really what changes is when you go to the next screen, this is where it asks you for the location, and this is where you can put in the shipping information that is available to me on this account, because I do have the shipping option that I don't have on that first account that I showed you. So that's really the only difference between if you have the shipping option and you don't have the shipping option. But pretty much that's the process for creating one of these listings. As you see, it's really not that difficult to create a listing on Facebook Marketplace. And that's the fully manual way of doing that. So if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. But let's get now to the questions that you guys have. One quick thing before that, I am going to be hosting a much more in-depth live training that's coming soon. I don't have the date and time announced for that yet. But if you do want to get notified when that training is, it's going to be all about Facebook Marketplace dropshipping. The link to it is in the description of this video. It should be the only link there. So go ahead and sign up, enter your email, and I'll notify you when that live free training is available. All right, let's see who's here in the chat. A lot of people in here already. Hey, what's up, Emilio in the Philippines? Hey, what's up, Jay? Already coming out strong with a super chat and a new avatar photo. Loving it, man. Yeah, this is a really, I think Facebook Marketplace is a really good opportunity right now, because it's such a different way of selling. It's very unique, and it's I think because of that uniqueness, it won't get saturated in the way that eBay and Amazon have the potential to. Hey, Maxine, thanks for coming back. All right. And a lot of these questions you guys have about Facebook dropshipping, like the shipping option, these are all things I'm going to discuss during that live training, because these are things I'm still working out. I have some ideas I'm pretty confident are working, but I'm talking with other people who are doing it in other countries and things like that. So I don't want to give you guys information that's not right. We're going to be trying that out and then kind of reporting back to you during this live training on all this stuff. Thanks, Kevin. Jay says the profits on Facebook Marketplace are delicious. Let's see. Yeah, so these are other systems we are working out, have some ideas that are already working, but want to really verify them. So come to the live training. These are things I hope to talk about there. What's up, Kevin in Nigeria? Thanks for all the comments all the time. Jackie, thanks for being here. What's up, Sean? Thanks for coming back from Long Island. Kurt from Cambridge, UK. Okay, so speaking of UK, so I was messing around on my Facebook, the one I showed you where it showed it in pounds. Like, what's up with that? I was testing if I could see Facebook marketplaces in other countries. So I put in my location as the UK. I was able to see listings in the UK. And I think that kind of messed things up a little bit. And that's why it tried to list that product in pounds instead of, or pounds, right? Instead of dollars. That's the only reason, that's my only explanation for why that happened. It really shouldn't have happened, but let's see. I've done over 2,500 in sales on Facebook Marketplace, all manual in the past month. Are there any ways to automate this? So first, Arthur, congratulations. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, there's some ways to semi-automate this. Again, all this stuff is still kind of new and still kind of fresh. So we are, I hate to sound like a broken record, these are things that we are working on. There are definitely ways to semi-automate this. And that's what I'm really excited to talk about in the live training. Kind of want to save for that because it's not quite like ready and set up. But I will be showing that in the live training. And as for full automation, I hope to be able to show that in the live training. I'm just not sure if it's going to work yet. Something I'm still actively working on. Oh my gosh, from 2018, welcome. Thanks for being here. What's up, Mike? All right. Facebook Pay is through PayPal. No, it's not. So Facebook payments go through Facebook. So Facebook holds the money, and it's kind of like on, yeah, so it's, yeah. So they hold the money and then they release the money to you. It's not done through PayPal. All right. How do you get more views on Facebook Marketplace? So there's a number of factors, things like the number of listings you have, just mathematically, that's going to work better. And the products that you list. You want to make sure you're listing products that people are actually searching for, that people actually want, that people actually are buying, and you're going to get more views on that. That's all about product research. You also want to make sure you have great titles, great main images, and good descriptions as well. Like, all these things matter. Tracking numbers is something we'll talk about as well in the future. No, I dropship using Amazon Prime. No issues there. I think right now it's only available in the United States, Facebook payments. So what that means is that the shipping option is only available if you're in the United States, but you don't need the shipping option to do Facebook dropshipping. Let's see. So this is always a question that people ask when it comes to drop shipping. When we've used this we've done this with eBay, we've done this with Amazon, now Facebook. And what we found is that customers just really don't care, especially on Facebook Marketplace. So we have been doing this for years, and very, very few customers complain that the item comes from another retailer or retail website. But on Facebook Marketplace, they seem to care even less. And I think it's just because people are nicer on Facebook Marketplace, the buyers. They can see your profile. They can click on your profile and they can see who you are, which is really nice because then they know you're a real person. They feel like they're interacting with a peer, as opposed to when they're buying on eBay and Amazon, they kind of think they're buying from a company. So they seem to be nicer to you, and I haven't had anybody complain about it on Facebook Marketplace so far. More than 2,000 orders and 0 problems. Oh, my shipping option disappears. I haven't heard of this happening just for no reason, but it could happen if you have too many canceled orders. That is a reason that your shipping option would disappear. So again, the shipping option, when we're saying that, that's when I said that there is a buy button available. And I wonder if I could find an example of this. Give me a second. Well, yeah, there'll be a buy button on the listing. It says you can buy it now. That means there's a shipping option available. And that also means that that listing will show up to people all across the United States, not just in your geographic location. But the other option is that's not there, but they can still message you and you can buy the item through Messenger or some other way. What was your question? Oh yeah, so you were saying the buy option disappeared. And that's probably because of too many canceled orders would be my guess. How to change location. So changing location is very simple because let me show you. So if we share my screen here, is this safe to share? Yeah. Share the screen here. So when you're listing an item right here on location, I could change this. So I could say now I'm in New York. Okay, so now I'm in New York. All right, there you go. And now you see in the listing, it says this person is in New York, okay? And that will also change who it's shown to. This is gonna be shown to people in New York now. Now, one thing to note is that if I change this here, this is going to change for all of my listings. So if I change this in New York, then all of my listings will say that they're in New York. So I'm gonna change this back to Florida. That's where I am right now. All right. How do you get the shipping option? So again, that shipping option would be available, like I showed you, I don't think I did a great job explaining it before. So let me pull up this. This is really what you want to see is, where'd it go? Yeah, so remember in this video when we listed this, on the second step after we added all the information, there's an option here, the delivery method, right where that cursor is, that hand, right where it says shipping and local pickup. You can choose shipping, okay? Then it's available for shipping. It's shown to people all across the United States. That's a shipping option. And that will then enable it so that customers who want to buy that item will see a buy button, which is not available without the shipping option. Because when they click that buy button, they'll pay through Facebook. It'll be done through a Facebook payment. So how do you get that? Well, first of all, you can't get it on a new account. Facebook's not going to give it to you right away. You can start using Facebook Marketplace right away on a new account. Log in, buy stuff, look around, even list stuff up for sale, but you won't have that shipping option available to you. That comes after time. No one knows, as far as I know, how long it takes for them to offer that to you. It doesn't matter if you've used Facebook Marketplace in the past, is my understanding. So if you have a Facebook account that's several years old and you go to list your first item, you will probably have the shipping option available to you. If you've had it for a long time and you're here in the United States. It's not available to people outside the United States. It's not available if you have a new account. It's also not available to you if there's something wrong with your account. So if you violate some sort of policies or you have too many canceled orders or things like that, then that won't be available to you either. I don't think I have it on that one account because that's a newer account. It is still pretty old, so I'm not sure why it is for that one. All right. There we go. That's where Facebook Marketplace is available, or maybe that's where the shipping option. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. I thought that it was only the United States, but I guess it's wrong about that. So thank you for that clarification. You can do this on eBay as long as you have the right shipping and handling times, but you can't really do it on Facebook Marketplace because you do have to ship your items within 3 days. And you shouldn't do it on Amazon either because Amazon, it's just not a good idea. Okay. I'm killing it on Facebook, says a Georgia picker. No, the shipping times are too long. No, you do not have to list a ton. I would not list a ton of items. First of all, you shouldn't. First of all, your avatar is strange. It's strange. Second of all, no, you don't want to list a ton of products. It's not a good idea to do that on Facebook. Right, note here. In the beginning, and you don't need a ton of products because the margins are so much better. You can have more of a list of well-researched items and have those on there, and they can do really well without having a huge ton. But you do want to do product research, and there's a few different methods I use. I'm going to be talking about this during the live training, but we look at what's sold on other platforms like eBay and Amazon, and look at bestsellers on other platforms, and those tend to do really well. Yeah, so this goes down to the product research, really. It really doesn't depend on an item by item basis. It's really the product research. Uh-oh, should I do a partnership with Jay? Still working on it. We have it semi-automated. It's just not quite ready for prime time yet, but it will be available soon to show you guys what I'm using. So this is a really good question. This was one of my biggest concerns when I started. Is there a way to hide your name from the store? So let me show you. The short answer is, well, there's no short answer. So let me show you. I'm going to share my screen here. So when I'm listing products, if you don't have the shipping option available, then you will have this available where it says hide from your friends, and you toggle that on. It's kind of strange that if you do have the shipping option available, that button to toggle, it isn't there. Let me pull that up again so you guys could see it. Where's that video? So here it is. We'll fast forward, and you'll see down here, there's no option to hide it from your friends, and there's no option on the second page either, right? You don't see that same button that we toggle on. This one, oh, I'm hiding it. I'm covering it with my face. This one on the bottom left, hide from friends. This is the one I'm talking about. That's available if you don't have a shipping option. It's not available if you have the shipping option. But if you have the shipping option, your friends aren't going to see it anyway. I think it's something in the settings so that they can't see it. Also, if you go to anyone's Facebook profile, you can't, I've tried, so someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I've tried, there's no way by going to someone's profile to visit their store on Facebook Marketplace and see all their items listed. And I've tried to hack different ways. I'm trying to see is anyone able to kind of find if they know what my username is, to find my items for sale. Are they able to do that? And I haven't found a way to do that. Also, even if you can see all the items for sale a person has. So let me see if I can find a good example here. All right, so here's a good example. Well, it's not a great example, but it's an okay example. So again, we're coming to this one wheel that I was interested in buying, and I can see on the right who's selling it. That's the woman right there. Even if you have the shipping option available, your image will still, your image will still show up right here. Your profile will still show up right here. So there's no way to hide that. If someone finds the item, they will see that you are the one selling it. But here's why that doesn't matter so much. Because if I open up or click on this right here, it shows me where she lives, and it shows me when she joined Facebook, and it shows me the items she has for sale. But let's say, she's not drop shipping, but let's say she was drop shipping, okay? And she had 100 listings of all items from, let's say, Walmart, okay? there would be no way for me to tell which of those items are actually selling. So she might have 90 items in there that have never sold once, and she'll have 10 items that she's selling like 4 times a day. So that's why it almost doesn't matter whether someone kind of hacks in and finds out all the items that you're selling, because they don't actually know which ones are actually selling. They just know which ones you have listed up for sale. So that's kind of a much larger answer than your question needed, but I do want to kind of tell people about that so that they aren't so concerned about someone kind of copying them or seeing what they're selling, because they don't really know what you're selling. But as far as hiding your actual name, no, you can't do that, but for those reasons, I think it really doesn't matter all that much. You're welcome, Victor. Appreciate you saying that. Did I miss selling on Facebook Marketplace? No, we were talking about that. It seems to be what all the questions about today. So we'll be talking about that, and I do have that free live training in the description down below. And if you click on that and enter your email, I'll send you an email and let you know once that live training, or when that live training is going to be, and how you can view it. Cool. Been doing this for 2 months, really awesome profits. That's awesome to hear. Congratulations, man. Okay. What's up, Fran? Hey, what's up, Dusty? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Thanks for the comments. Will we be doing a work from summit this year? I'm not sure at this point. It was a tremendous amount of work. It was a lot of fun. It would probably be later in the year because, because I haven't started thinking about it yet. The last one we pulled together in like 2 weeks, so who knows? It was a lot of fun. I think you guys liked it, so we'll think about doing it again. Yes, you can do that. That. Be sure to keep a spreadsheet of all your sales and make sure you are tracking when Facebook pays you out. Yeah, good suggestions. I had ran into a scammer and had to contact Facebook support to get an incentive payout. I wonder what that was about. So sorry that happened, but I'm glad you were on top of things. It sounded like it worked out, and because you were on top of it, it all worked out fine. So I'm kind of curious what happened though. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. They're supposed to release them 5 days after your tracking number shows that the item was delivered. Okay. You're welcome, American Eagle. Thanks for being here. Admin. I'm not sure what you mean by that. No, we're not building stores. I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about. If you're talking about eBay or Amazon or something else, or maybe a store on Facebook, which is called a shop. We're just talking about selling directly on Facebook Marketplace. So maybe if you clarify your question, I might be able to answer it. Right now, 5%, which is really low, very low compared to other marketplaces. Yeah, sometimes it can feel like a long time to get paid. Hold the money. You can have a personal or business account on Amazon. I just use a personal one. Prime though. Ooh, that's interesting. You subscribed for the training, but didn't receive an email. Is there a delay? There shouldn't be a delay. Let me make sure that's working. You should get an email. Let me quickly see if there's a problem with that while I answer the next question. Sean says he saw it. I think Sean was half asleep. You can always put that in a listing, but that's not going to be like a button you click. Yes, so you won't have it in every country, and every account doesn't have it. I might have been wrong about that. Someone corrected me. So I was under the impression it was, but yeah, I think it's also available in other countries like the UK. Yeah, because it is business days. I think that's what trips it up. Weekends can trip it up. I don't know about that one. Sounds like a strange hack to me. All right. So, can you charge sales tax on sales so we can remit to the IRS? So, you're confusing sales tax with income tax, because income tax is what's reported to the IRS, but sales tax is reported to the states. I'm not going to get too much into taxes because I'm not an expert on it, but what I can tell you is that when it comes to sales tax, it can get complicated because it's different for every state, and you do have to collect and remit for states, but Facebook is taking care of that for you if you're using Facebook payments. In other words, if you have the shipping option, then you have that buy now button on your listings. And if someone pays through that buy now button, Facebook is handling the sales tax for you. All right. So we do have that Facebook dropshipping training link is working. I do see people who have signed up through it. So it is working, and they are getting their emails and confirming it. So I'm not sure why it didn't work for you. I might want to try it again. Sorry that it didn't work. Or you can send me your email over DM at Paul J. Lipsky, or even email me, paul@pauljlipsky.com, and I'll make sure you get on the list. That's helpful. All right, let's keep going through these questions. Good questions today. Marcos. I don't know. That's a very specific question that I'm not in that position, so I can't answer that. I don't know. Yeah, I have. I might make a video on this in the future. Right now, I'm kind of focused on talking about Facebook. So I might talk about this in a future video and what happened with Walmart dropshipping for me. This could very well be the case, which might be why I'm having trouble with that one account and not the other one. So Antoine says, I've had a Facebook account for over 10 years and I don't have the shipping option, but his girlfriend does, and she used to buy and sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace, with like local pickups, I'm assuming. That could be the reason why, because that other account had been used for Facebook Marketplace in the past, whereas the one that I have, actually, I think I know what the problem was with that one account. I don't think that's the reason why, but yeah, that could be a theory as to why. Okay. Is that, yes, it was. I don't know. I was trying to figure that out myself. So you see, guys, I'm a little bit behind on the chats, but Pickle Phil. Let's see. I have shipping and I can hide from friends. Yes. So let me write down a note to look into. I know there's a way to do it because I've done it on that other account. But I'm trying to remember what I did, or I looked into it and it's like automatic. I feel like I'm pretty sure it's automatic, but I will check. I will double check on that later and update it or mention it in another video. If anyone knows in the chat, please let me know. I remember looking into it. I just don't remember what I found. I have a feeling it just happens, and that's why I don't remember there being something you have to do. Where did I leave off? Okay. What's up, Raphael from the Bronx, now in Fort Worth, Texas. Talk about culture shock, man. What's it like there? What was the move like? Yeah, again, this is kind of the $1 million question. Now, I will say, again, you don't need the shipping option to do drop shipping, but it definitely helps. It definitely gives you more options. Why it won't show up for you? Like a number of reasons. New accounts you've never used for Facebook Marketplace could be a reason. If you've had any problems with your account, if you're not in a country that supports it, it's not going to show up either. All right. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was concerned about it too, kind of like people finding my products and copying me, because I do put out publicly what I do on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can hide that. You don't. No, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You should use an existing account because that's more likely to have the buy now option, the shipping option. I was able to, you know. So the payments are done through Facebook or through some other means, but primarily through Facebook, yeah. Are you talking about on Facebook? Yeah, so there's no shipping option, so you have to accept payments some other way. Yeah, so if you don't have a shipping option, no, yes. Well, it depends on what payment method you accept. So like PayPal, they can enter in their shipping address in there. Look at that Class C. That looks vintage. Looks nice. I love those stripes. Seek the Horizon, J and A. Oh, hi. Hi to you. Thanks for chiming in. So the location, if you don't have the option, it should be on the second tab. So the first page will be all creating listing. The second page, when you click next, should show you the location. Again, there's a lot of times where it won't give you the option to hide from friends, but it should be hidden anyway. What we can try doing is, actually, I'll try it. I'll try on that account, the other account, if any of my friends can see. Let's see. my listings. I'm pretty sure they cannot, but I'll double check. So you can't do that. So yeah, some people are doing this on multiple Facebook accounts, which for the beginners, just don't worry about that. Don't bother with that for now. But if you're doing this, Walter, 2 different Facebook pages, you can't do that. If they're pages, you can do that from your phone. So I think you can do that from one Facebook app, and you can also download the app. What is it called? It's not the Messenger app or the Facebook app, but it's like the Facebook Manager app. I used to have it on my phone. Don't have it right now. That's the one that you want to download. So yeah, I would try that. Otherwise, I don't think it would work. Hey, Roger. Semi-automation is set up. Not ready for prime time. Full automation, still working on that one. Have hopes about it, but just waiting for Facebook to approve an integration. If it works, I'll let you guys know. If it doesn't work, I'll let you guys know that too. I don't do Forex. I don't do active investing. My active investing is actively investing in my businesses. I know like what the ROI is. I have more control over it. Not that there's anything wrong with Forex or investing, it's just not my wheelhouse. Okay. Let me check on that, because that's what I thought was the case. So maybe, okay, so we're learning. I appreciate that, because you were right about that. So let me show you what DMC Collie found out, or showed me. So these items are all listed in Winter Park, Florida. These 2 are listed in Orlando, Florida, which are obviously different locations. I was under the impression that you could only list items in one location. And what I think the situation is if you have the shipping option and you have, let's say, 10 items listed for sale with the shipping option, if you change the location of one of them, they'll all change. All the ones with the shipping option. I know that happens because I've done it before. My guess is with the accounts that don't have the shipping option, you could put them in different locations. Or Facebook's just getting confused and these are really the same location. Like Winter Park, Florida and Orlando, Florida, they might think they're the same location because they're so close, like the same. You ever notice that one zip code might have 2 different towns listed for it? So that could be a reason. I'll look into this. I'll experiment and figure out. I'm not sure if it really matters. Well, it does matter if you want to do some experimenting, but I will find out. I will find out by the next live stream. All right. Oh, that's interesting. Weeks went by without the item showing under my pending sale. So I reached out to Facebook support a few times before they finally said they were not able to capture the payment. So there you go. Okay. Jay is serious, so we'll look into that. Just the problem is there's no API access to Facebook Marketplace, so there's not going to be. I've looked into it, and there's no like direct way to connect with just Facebook Marketplace because there's no APIs. Yeah, the pro sellers tend to be fine. Sweet. So the sign up link down below is working. Yeah, a lot of questions about Amazon tracking numbers and Walmart tracking numbers if it's not UPS, FedEx, or USPS. There are some ways around that, nothing great so far. So it's something I want to make sure I really have nailed down before I talk about it. And I'll talk about it in the live training. Oh, maybe there is no email notification. Maybe I was wrong about that. Let me see. Elaine. Let me see if you are on the list. I don't know if that's your name. That's the name you put in. Let me see. Elaine. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure which. There's a couple of Elaines that signed up recently. So I'm not sure if it's you. No, no one there. All right, let's talk more about dropshipping. I'll look into this later. Do I get paid on that card? Oh, so I entered in my bank account information, so it just transferred into my bank account. I don't know if you could pay someone onto a debit card like that. So just let me ask you this. When you went to list your first, let me ask you this. When did you enter your debit card? See, when you go to list your first item, it will ask you, it will say, hey, there's an option now to include shipping. Do you want to sign up for that? And they'll ask you information like your name, and your bank account information. So is that when you entered your debit card, or is it another time? Because if it asks for it then you should have the shipping option. Otherwise, Otherwise, I don't think you're getting payments through Facebook. You have to find suppliers that will ship just one item. Some of them won't do that, but you want ones that will do that. Phil Pickle. It's not my my wheelhouse either. I try to stick with what I know. I've never had to deal with that myself, so I'm not the person to ask. Yeah, but we're talking about if you have the shipping option, that button's not there. Which again, I'm going to look into this later. Yeah, I answered this earlier, but they just don't care. Hey, Mickey, thanks for being here. Yeah, Facebook, if you have the shipping option, which means you have the buy button, which means that payments are going through Facebook, they take care of sales tax for you. Yeah, these lives are always available for replay later, so you can always watch this later. Ooh, sorry, Jay. You can't do it. Shipping time is too long. Lived in 18 states. Wow. Are you military? There we go. Retired federal law enforcement. That makes sense. I saw 2 super chats, but I haven't caught up with them yet. We'll get to them hopefully very soon. So returns actually aren't allowed on Facebook for buyer's remorse. They are allowed if there's a problem with the order, wrong item damage, something like that. But the return process is very straightforward. You ship the item back to the supplier. Please don't block me. It was a joke. I didn't even see what it was. Whoa. I mean, he gave me $10. I had to put it up on the screen, even though it's wildly inappropriate. But that's Jay's MO. So thank you, Jay, for the super chat. Not buying a Speedo. Sorry to say. It's up to you, man. I mean, I'm more of the attitude of, something like dropshipping, you can understand the whole system, right? You can go in there and understand how dropshipping works. You have more control over it. With stocks, you don't have a lot of control. Now, if you do something like with individual stocks, it can be really risky doing that. Not to say you can't make a lot of money doing it. Obviously, people do, but hey, you got to make that decision for yourself. Personally, I think dropshipping is much better bet because you're betting on yourself in that situation, and you can always make money with that and then invest the profit in the stock market. My recommendation is something safe like an index fund. Not happening, Charlie. Faraz with the okay, you are cool and chill AF. Thank you. My friend Mohammed wants to get into dropshipping, but he is not 18. What should he do? He is very short and big as well. Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. But anyone can just start dropshipping. I would take a look at a lot of YouTube videos. I have a ton of videos on how to get started with it. So definitely check out some of the YouTube videos. That's where I would start. Cool. All right, we gotta get caught up because we only have 2 minutes left. This live chat flew by. Super chat 99 cents from hi, my name is Sal1235. So thank you so much for that 99-cent super chat. I really appreciate it. Personally, I would not do the clothing brand thing. I think that's become very saturated. It's very hard to do that well and to really pull ahead in that. Yeah, my advice still stands. Not doing any wholesale at the moment, just retail. All right, gotta quickly, I'll do some rapid fire. Yes, replay will be available as always. To become homeless like you. For those of you who don't know, I am not exactly homeless, although I guess I am. So we used to live in this van, this camper van. We sold that because we're buying a new one. We're just waiting for the new one to arrive, hopefully like 2 weeks now. So we're in this Airbnb for now, which is a great chance for me to get a lot of work done, build up Facebook dropshipping, which I'm really excited for. It's one of my goals for 2021. All right, let's quickly get through here. And by the way, guys, I want to remind you about the free live training, link in the description. And if you guys have loved this video, make sure to smash that like button down below. If you haven't liked this video, that's okay. Just hit that thumbs down button. Hit it twice if you didn't like this video, just so I really know you didn't like it. Let's go through some final questions here. No, you don't have to get paid in person. It can be all done online. Let's see. All right, I'm not gonna have time to really answer some of these ones in depth. All right, we'll go over that. I did get an email confirmation, so that's good. So it seems to be working for most people. All right. All right, so maybe I did enter my debit card information, just don't remember. I'll have to review that. I took some snapshots of it. Scrolling quickly. Yo, what's up? Depends. I sold my first item I listed. Well, one of the first items I listed within an hour. First one. All right, scroll. I know I'm missing some of your comments. I apologize. I'm looking for like some quick ones, seeing if there's anything I'm missing. All right, we got to cut it off there, guys. But thanks so much for hanging out today during the live stream. Again, if you like the video, make sure to smash the like button down below. But more importantly, subscribe to the channel, because if you made it this far, that means you guys are really interested in Facebook Marketplace dropshipping. I'm going to be dropping a ton of videos over the next month about this, because I'm just excited by it, and I want to make videos about this because it's new and exciting. Ton of great content. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you get alerted when those videos are up and ready to be viewed. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye for now.